Hey everyone, it's Subrealm here. I would like to start out with that there is an air ice giveaway happening on this video. There will be around 2 to 3 species given away on just this video. Like the last video, you will need to scour the video for codes that will pop up. There will be a 4-part code like last time that you will need to input on the giveaway sheet with your Roblox username. Remember, you have to be in the United States region to win or have a VPN. Good luck to you all. Hi again my lovely eggs. I am back with a new video to speak to you all about development. You may have noticed I am using a text-to-speech reader instead of speaking. I have an infection on my tongue that makes it very painful to speak long paragraphs, so please bear with me. I normally do not cover development of the game as that is not a big thing I focus on with my channel. As you all know, it's mostly just playing the game and enjoying the updates as they come. But, as you guys may have known, on the 9th of this month, Arithia, one of the lead developers/owners of Creatures of SONARIA, met me in real life. We had a great day together and discussed a lot about Creatures of SONARIA. We discussed a lot of questions I had about further development in the game, bugs in the game, and other general knowledge questions I had been wanting to ask her. We are gonna start off with game development first and my questions about that. Just a disclaimer, information may be a bit skewed off as my memory is garbage sometimes, but 95% of everything in here is true. Let's start on new creatures and incoming updates. Arithia was very light on the details with this subject, but did mention that they are polishing up a lot of creatures they have created and are going to be coming out with a new update. This update should be coming soon. I don't remember the amount of creatures, but it was a lot. There was also a creature that is coming out in the future, the Kendall Killer. She showed me the art for the creature, but I can try to describe what it looked like. The biggest thing with this creature is that it is going to be a photo carnivore. From what I'm remembering, it was leafy and had like 6 sharp teeth sticking out of its mouth, like a saber tooth. It was very cool. This carnivore will be rough and tough, absolutely dominating Kendall on land. One of the biggest things I was told by her is that eventually most creatures will be getting second attacks/abilities. That is a big factor on how the creatures will be priced and valued in the game, once those second attacks/abilities come out. Specifics on that are some examples. The biggest one I see is Gramos. Gramos has been recognized as being an insane killing machine. With a high weight, its damage output is deadly. Another thing to consider when playing a Gramos is its healing, as even standing up it can heal 10% a tick. Although it is very susceptible to poison, it still poses a threat to even the largest animals in the game. One of the biggest complaints about this creature I have seen is its quick healing, and for that, Exteri and the development team have come up with something new for the Gramos. They will be reducing its healing, but will be giving it an ability. This ability will be called Summon Army. Exteri was light on the details of it, but generally put it out as the Gramos would be able to summon boulders to help fight beside it in battle. Another creature that will potentially be getting ability is an old favorite of us beta testers, the famed Exteri. The reason why I say potentially is because the ability that Arithia mentioned for it may be impossible to script. If you do not know about the Exteri, of the tier 4s, it is one of the deadliest, providing a bite that even can give Kendall a run for its money if in the right situation. Exteri in my opinion is one of the strangest creatures in the game. Its blocky crocodile-esque look makes it look menacing and horrifying. As I said, Exteri mentioned this to me as a maybe because this may be nearly impossible to script. But Exteri does deserve some more love. As most of us beta players may know, Exteri was our go-to kill on-site creature, since it was the dominating creature of that time, alongside Lure. Back to the ability, Arithia would like to give this creature the ability to scare other creatures. It would be similar to a Tyrannosphere, or I would assume this would cause the player to lose control of their creature for a few seconds and run around in all kinds of directions. This would be a great tool to either use to escape a large predator, or spread out prey from defending each other. The other creature that would be getting an ability is a ninja. This adorable creature honks and runs on 4 legs. Looking like a very proper and kind creature, it also does pack a punch. Don't try biting it, as its poison can damage your stamina and get you in a world of hurt. Ninja will be receiving an ability similar to Mulrick. If you do not know what Mulrick does, it drops a pile of mud you can use to heal faster. Ninja instead will drop a pile of poison. The advantage of this ability would be to use it while being chased by a creature. This poison will slow down your enemy and over time give them poison damage that will decrease your stamina. Eventually with poison it can drain your health. The last creature I was told was being given an ability at the moment. The Shrow. This creature is made up of mushrooms, sporting a foggy spore cloud that comes off its tail. A very simple creature, but a dangerous one if bitten. Its poison can also, just like Ninja, decrease your stamina and eventually drain your health. The ability for this creature is like the Commodores, which if you do not know what the Commodore does as its ability, it is able to turn off and on radiation. It has a proximity area where it works. With this ability, the Shrow would be able to place a mushroom that would also have a proximity area that affects people with poison instead of radiation. Unlike the Chem, it would not be able to move around with it, but use it as an area to protect a nest from small creatures. I think of this as a mushroom ward ability. Arythia also said this ward ability would also be able to be used on other creatures but with different things instead of like poison it could be something else. That is it as far as new abilities come for creatures. Now to get on some other game development. One of the big things that Eri posted is that creatures that are currently in the Gachas are not permanent, they will be moved around, given new abilities and be walled off rather in a random gacha. These creatures that I have stated are amongst just some of the creatures getting new abilities, so hold on to those species. We discussed the different kinds of gachas. There are things like repeatable missions gachas, themed gachas and much more. One of the ones we got into was the mission gachas. Mission gachas, for example, could mean many things. The ones we specifically got into were like achievement gachas. Eri wants to reward every kind of player, AFK players who grind the mushrooms like crazy, players who actively play the game and everything in between. So the gachas would be like, spend like 100 hours in-game to unlock this gacha but you'd be guaranteed the creature out of it. This gacha would also be repeatable, as you would have to get like 100 hours in-game again to spin that gacha once. I assume Eri did also mean that regular mission creatures, like Militaria and Vormora would be the same way. They would be repeatable. This would limit the amount people are getting, but when they finish the mission, they'd be guaranteed to get it. But instead of keeping the gacha they would have to finish the mission again. Please do not take that as 100% Arythia's word. I am theorizing off her gacha ideas. I know as well another gacha type would be for players that hoard their shrooms, like a gacha worth 10k shrooms. Another gacha idea is obviously themed gachas. I know they plan on releasing creatures that are like a galaxy theme, so that would be a prime example of what a themed gacha would be. She also had mentioned stuff about a steampunk gacha. On to events. There will be a summer event this year. Eri said something potentially to do with the galaxy theme, but we are not 100% sure what the event is going to be this year for summer. On to other minor development things about the game. I asked Arythia about the music in the game, that people were getting bored of the old music and wanted something new. She said there will be tracks for each season that will play. They currently have the winter track done but are still working on the other ones. Last minor development thing about the game. Glimmer. Everyone complains about glimmers not coming out for the creatures even though they believe it's super easy. I asked her why only some creatures have glimmers. She told me that with the development going on, Glimmer slips under the radar. Later down the line for development, Glimmers should hopefully be released with the creature when it comes out, but for now the best thing to do is just bear with the development team as they have a lot on their plate with developing creatures and fixing bug issues. On to the next topic, bug fixes / bug recognition. One of the biggest things about this is that the development team, not everyone is a coder. There are only a select few people who are actual coders who deal with these bug issues. Please do not berate developers about issues with bugs, as most of these are recognized and being worked on. If you have issues with bugs, they have a bug report channel on their main Discord. Big bugs that are being recognized and potentially fixed in the near future. Water creatures being stuck outside of water. This bug has been happening since forever. This is a really simple bug and it can happen really easily as a water creature. You are just essentially unable to unbeach yourself and are stuck there till you menu/die. Lag and games crashing. Most of the time for me it's due to people trying to join me too much. It causes the server to overload and then crash. This is a bug that will be reported by me. Streams/videos can be an issue to create with these crashing and lag issues. This includes chat lag. I was told that a group of Roblox developers work closely with the creatures of SONARIA development team to keep the game running smooth, and this would be an issue they can fix as long as I can get it reported to them. I know the lag and games crashing issue can happen even without the game being joined in by too many people, but hopefully in that regard we can get both things resolved with just reporting the one issue. Thank you guys for watching the video. I had to put it out extremely fast unfortunately since they pushed out the update. Please subscribe and like the video. Make sure to check the pinned comment for the Google form to win the species. Have a great day and good luck.